to another video, and welcome to 1 week into my new stables. So I'm literally on the way now. It is 5 to 8 Sunday morning, so you will in fact be watching this vlog, or some of you will be watching this vlog the night I have filmed it of the morning, if that makes any sense. I don't know, it's very early. So this week has really just been getting to know the yards, getting to know obviously people's routines, when people turn out, when people bring in, because it's a DIY yard, so I am doing everything myself now. So whereas before, where mum used to kindly turn Vossi out in the morning for me, because obviously she lived on site, so she'd turn Vossi out for me, so I'd only have to go up once a day. So I'd go up in the evening and, you know, do all my jobs. So this week has been a little bit of a shock to the body, to say the least, going up first thing in the morning at about 7:30, 8, and then going up again in the evening to obviously finish off. So it is a scorcher. The weather has been, wow, it's been like mid-20s to late 20s. Today's actually going up to 30 degrees and it is hot. So that's why I'm keen to get to the yard early this morning, because I'm actually going to be taking Vossi and bring you guys along one of the beautiful hacks around the area. I have actually only managed to do one hack this week, so I don't know the routes at all, but I'm going to go around the route that I was shown during the week. So yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, it is so chilled and relaxed at the yard, as I thought. I mean, we've already had a yard barbecue, which was so lovely. We actually had that last night, and it was so nice because we were up in one of the top fields, just loads of us. It was like going back to Camp America days, where we'd all sit around like a campfire, and I, for the first time in my life, I worked a barbecue, guys. That was a lot better than I thought. I was expecting to just, you know, absolutely ruin the food, burn it all to shreds, but you know, I put 6 sausages on there and I just stood there and kept turning them. At first I was standing in the direction the wind was blowing the heat, so I was like, this is really hot, and I was like, Charlotte, why don't you stand the other way so that the heat is not blowing into your face? And actually it worked really well. So if I've got any tips to any first time barbecuers out there, it is, do not stand in the direction where the wind is blowing or the heat, because you will pass out from the heat in your face. It was so hot. Apart from that, it was lovely. Got a really good opportunity to sort of catch up and find out a bit more about the existing liveries there and their horses and what they do. And it was just so nice. It was just a lovely sort of sunset evening in the field, as you can imagine, with lots of horsey people, horses surrounded by us, dogs, food. It was just lovely. So today, as I already said, I'm going to be bringing you guys along for a sort of a mini yard tour slash taking on a hack with me. Obviously, I'm aware that this is not like my own private yard, so yeah, I've got to respect the privacy of the owner and things like that, but I can show you small things like, you know, the arena, the lunge pen. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you'll probably have already seen them in my stories this week, but if you haven't, I'll be showing that to you in the YouTube video today. Vossi's paddock, which some of you saw a glimpse of in my video last week in my moving in vlog, because obviously we were setting that all up with his camera and his water, and just putting up some electric fence to split it in half. And yeah, so I'm going to bring you guys along today, and before it gets scorching hot, because it's expected to go up to 30 today, I'm going to take him out on a nice early morning ride before it gets really hot, just to stretch his legs. Nothing too strenuous, just a walk and a bit of trotting. So yeah, I will catch you guys when I'm at the yard. Well, just got to the yard, and the first thing I did, which I didn't want to show on camera, is clean Vossi's pooey butt. Which happens to be next to the trough, and he loves drinking from this trough. I must admit, I do give him a lot of water in his stable overnight, but first thing in the morning, that's his habit. He knocks over the bucket and has some water in the trough. Vossi, you are
A naughty sausage. Now Mummy's gonna have to put that back. Come on. No, you're not eating that. Come on.
So just tied Bossy up outside his stable. Just popped into my corner cupboard and grabbed some brushes. So here's Bossy, just patiently waiting outside. Hi, Boss. Hello, should we give you a group? Should we give you a group? Aww. It's so hot already, and it's only like 8:15. Need to get tacked up and get on board. Good news is, because we're going in the woodland, it's all going to be shaded under trees, so that's one bonus. Right, mister, let's give your mane and tail a broom. Oh, look at the state of this brush. I need to get a new one. Good boy. Oh, you're a pretty boy, aren't you? Aren't you? Covered in all your slobber stones. What he does is he eats his dinner, which is very sloppy, and then he'll get his food all over his face, and then he decides he's got itches all over his body. Hey? Itches all over your body. And then he gets covered in all his dinner. Just giving his bum a scratch. You know he loves a bum scratch when he holds his tail to the side. Boss, what are you looking at? Right, that will do. Anyway, yesterday, pre-barbecue, Mum came up and we moved some stuff. So this is like my little area. So I've got my Hunterwood shavings. And then here, I've got this storage box from Amazon that I need to put up. It's only one of those small ones, but it's another bit of flat pack furniture. And I feel like all I've done this year is put up flat pack furniture. So I have zero motivation to put it up, but I need to put it up. So I feel at some point today, I'm probably going to do that in quite some frustration, because I did not enjoy that. And I feel like that is something I should have probably made my dad do when he came here, actually. Bossy, are you giving me an 8 AM yawn? Are you joking? Honestly. Mr. Bossy, you silly sausage. Just give his body a quick brush over. That's going to need some cowboy magic, that, I think. He's stained himself with his green slobber. Oh, don't we love a phone shadow? The sun is bright this morning. There we go. Bossy, don't do that, you naughty monkey. Honestly, stop with the yawning, sunshine. You don't have a hard life. No, you don't. So, all tacked up. Bossy's like, I'm not in the mood for this. I'd rather eat grass and go out in the field. Anyway, let's go and let's go in the shade because it's quite hot. Come on, Boss. Come on. Well, just on board Bossy. I avoided filming, obviously, on the roads because, well, first of all, we should be filming on the roads. And second of all, obviously, it's only his second time out. So I don't want to be filming, you know, in a place where he's going to be a little bit spooky. He's looking at everything, just for safety, really. But now we're on the track down to the woods, which is lovely. And I'll bring you guys along. It's so peaceful. It is literally like being in the country. It is in the countryside. It's absolutely amazing. And I don't think I've shared this, but I actually put my house up for sale because I was so done with living where I live, which is a really sort of busy town. And I was just so ready to pack up and move more into the countryside, as far as like Peterborough way. And honestly, a couple of days later, I found this yard that I didn't even know existed. A week later, I've completely fallen in love with it, realised that the countryside is literally pretty much on my doorstep anyway. And because I love my house so much, although I don't love the location, I love the house, I've taken it off the market again. So everything happens for a reason, doesn't it? So we're just popping. Oh, it's so beautiful, isn't it? It's just a dream. Come on, Bossy. I'll turn it around now, so instead of seeing my morning face, you can see the beautiful, glorious Hertfordshire countryside.
Are there people over there, Voss? Good boy. There's a really steep hill down that way, but I'm keen to go this way and see. That hill is where we went down last time, but I'm keen to go this way and explore the woods a little bit. Hey Voss, it's lovely and shady, isn't it? It's so peaceful. Oh, now where? Oh, there's some bikes down there, Bossy. Should we go this way? Let's go right. Come on. Ooh. Oh dear. Looks like another steep hill, Bossy. One thing I've learned is that where I am, it's very hilly. So Bossy is going to be doing lots of hill work. Wow, that looks almost vertical. Let's get down, let's get a little bit down and see what it's like. Ground's a lot nicer down here than the other hill that I did last week actually. It was very stony, whereas this is a little bit more sort of, what do you call it? I don't know, softer. Right, I'm going to get off the camera now, guys, because I feel like I need to give Bossy a little bit more support on the reins because we are very downhill here. I don't know if you can sort of pick it up on camera, but I'm going to have a wonderful little trot back up here, I think. God, it's very steep, isn't it? Jesus. Bossy's like, hun, not sure about this. He's like, can we go down there, Mum? That looks nice and flat. You know what, Bossy? You've got a lot of similarities with Mummy. I also don't like hills. Yeah, he's like, no, right, okay, I'm gonna go on camera now. So, just to give you an idea, I don't think the camera shows it very well at all, actually. But I think Bossy's keen to maybe trot up here, but I want him to walk. We're going to walk, Voss. Good boy. Just going to lean forward a bit out the saddle. Good lad. You're not used to hill work, are you? Good boy. Oh yeah, I can really feel you using that hind. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Good lad. Give a little trot. Button. Oh, good boy. Was that hard going? Was that hard going? Just got back from a hack and untack Vossi. Now I'm just going to go get a bucket of water. I've got a microfiber cloth and I'm just going to give him a little wipe over before turning him out for the day. Hey Voss, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? Need to sun cream that nose as well, don't I, mummy? Yes, I do. So I've just popped Vossi out in his paddock actually. And he's got his fly net and his fly rug on with his overreach boots as always. And then here he's got his 2 buckets of fresh water that I bring down. So I'm gonna just, whilst I go and muck out, I'm just gonna soak a section of hay because I leave out a section of hay for him to nibble on as well, because his paddock is quite small, and the reason being is that, you know, for his first week I don't want him bombing around this huge space because this is all his paddock. So the gate entrance to his paddock is there, walk him all down there, and this is all his space. So what we've done is we've just temporarily put some electric fence up here to sort of split the paddock, which means we're blocking off access to the water trough, which is there. So that's why he's temporarily got some buckets there until, well, one, I want to also rest this part as well. I need to wait for some rain for it to sort of grow a little bit more, and also need to do a little bit of maintenance here with a strimmer just to cut that all down, just to tidy it up a little bit. And yeah, so this is his paddock. He's got lots of horses around him, which is nice. Really lucky that he does get to have his own paddock, because as you guys know, he is a boy to annoy other horses, and he just gets bored out in the field, starts irritating other horses, and then just ends up getting kicked to absolute pieces. And we don't want the past to repeat itself, and we've certainly learnt from it. So so yeah, that is why he's got his own paddock, and that's why I'm going to go and grab him some hay as well, so he's got some extra forage to nibble on. So yeah, let's go and muck out and grab him a hay net. So because I was up late yesterday with the barbecue, I managed to skip Vossi out last night at about 10 p.m. So it looks like a fairly easy muck out, to be fair. So I'm just going to muck him out now. I've cleaned out his hay forager because he always has a little bit of hay left at the bottom, so I scooped that all out, gave it a bit of a wipe, and I need to go fill up his water bucket, and then we're done. So packed out, turned Vossi out, and I'm absolutely knackered. It's like 10 o'clock and it is already scorching, so I'm definitely keen to get the mucking out done as soon as possible, because I'm then going to put up my storage box before going home and having a shower because I feel gross. Okie dokie, mucking out done. Fresh water, hay forager all clean, bedding all clean. Now it's time to tackle this bad boy. Oh my God. How many flat packs have I done this year? I can't keep up. Right, we've got some instructions here, and that's what it's meant to look like. Oh God, that's what it currently looks like. Better give it a go, hey? Right. Step 1. Slide the linked combination bottom panel on a surface level. What? Slide the linked combination. Slide. Oh God. Slide. Is this the bottom? I think so. Okie dokes. Slide back panel into position using the slots at the rear edge. Right. Oh, dearie me. I think you have to slide it in these things, don't you? Oh, there you go. Right. Interesting. It needs to slide in. Yes. Yes. Oh, look at that. You look at that. Step 2, or is it? Step 3? It's already looking like a box. Woo! Okay, step 4, slide front panel into position. Voila. Would you look at that? Nice box, isn't it? Let's get the lid on. Okay, step 5, hold the lid panel horizontally and line up the lid tabs with back panel hinge pins. Hinge pins? Oh, I think that's it. I just had to run down the field because I totally forgot Bossie's hay net was soaking and I had to go give them some hay. So back at it to put the lid on the box. Yeah, Charlotte. It's saying something about pins, but I don't see any pins. Cheryl, you're in my video. Do you want to say hello to everyone on YouTube?
Hi.
This is fellow livery Cheryl who's
Just
helping me
trying to
put
look at the box. You want you to put it down.
Oh, to
and
let
then
it slot
let
in.
it slots in. There.
Right, I can't. I'm gonna cut here because this is a bit complicated.
Yeah,
Definitely spoke too soon. The first part of putting it together was easy, but putting the lid on was a bit challenging, and also this does not line up very well. Can you see? So I need to get a screwdriver because I don't have a screwdriver with me to tighten this up and hope that it will be a bit easier. But yeah, here's the box, guys. What am I going to put in it? I've got to put it outside now and see if it fits in my little storage area outside. Or I could put it here. I'm undecided. Well, I'm absolutely chuffed because it's quite small, which means that I can actually keep it outside Bossie's stable. I originally thought I was going to keep it here next to where my shavings are. That's why I had a spare pallet here, but actually it slots in quite nicely there, and it still gives horses enough room to come in and out here, because obviously this is the main walkway as well as the entrance over there as well for the horses to come in and out. But I think it's a nice little area. I've actually just been moving some bits in already, so any burglars around, this is what you're gonna steal. A few manky rugs, a few broken manky camping chairs, and my H2O bag to fill up Bossie's water in his paddock. So nice little area, isn't it? Keep everything organised. I love a bit of organisation, I do. So super happy with that. Is it lovely? Really happy. Well, it's almost 12 o'clock. Doesn't time go fast? So I got here at I think just after 7:30, 8. I can't remember. It was very early. Obviously hacked Bossie up before it got really, really hot. Gave him a wipe down, turned him out his paddock, gave him some soaked hay to nibble on for the day, and successfully built the storage cupboard, feeling like an incredibly empowered, single, strong, independent woman who don't need no man. Is how I'm feeling right now, even though I kind of needed like quite a bit of help from some of the lovely liveries here. So I didn't do it by myself, really. I put 3 parts of it together by myself. Anyway, I did say I was going to show you a little bit of the yard, so I thought while all my jobs are done, it'd be a great opportunity to show you a little bit around the yard. So I'll go show you the school, the 40x40 school, and our little lunge pen. You've seen Bossie's paddock, obviously, and of course you've seen his stables as well. So without further ado, let's take you to the arena. So we've also got a toilet here as well. There's nothing more frustrating than going somewhere that doesn't have a toilet, so you either have to drive somewhere or go in a stable, and I'm not the kind of girl that goes in the stable. I have my limits. If I have to, I will, but I don't really like the idea of it. So we've got a toilet, which is great. Now I'm gonna take you to the outdoor school. Here it is. Lovely big school, got a mountain block obviously. Lots and lots of jumps over in the corner there, which is nice. And yeah, it's just I think it's like chopped up carpet fibre with sand. Obviously we've had such little rain at all for such a long time, so it's very dry. But once we've got rain, I've heard amazing things about this school. Apparently it is just so lovely and the horses go really well off it. But it's a bit dry at the moment, so we've mainly just been focusing on hacking and praying we'll have some rain soon to make it nice and compact so it doesn't get deep. But yeah, beautiful size, lovely location, and lots of jumps as well. So this is some more outdoor stables. So there's about 30 horses here. You would not know it because it is so peaceful here. So we're just walking around to the lunge pen now. Another great thing about here is that you can actually buy your shavings and hay on site, so you don't have to worry about tack shop visits. And also every Wednesday we have a feed delivery, so if ever you want some feed gets delivered here as well. So really, with the likes of Amazon and eBay, what do you need to go to a tack shop for these days when you can get it all delivered? Anyway, here's the lunge pen. Love this because previous yards I've been at hardly have any space for horses to be lunged, and of course I really believe lunging is great for your horse. It's definitely great for Vossi because it's one way of just getting some energy out of him and also stretching his legs. So on his day off, even if I'm not exercising him, I'll bring him in here for a 20-minute leg stretch. Well guys, just like that, spent 4 hours this morning at the stables. And then I'll probably spend another 3 or 4 hours here tonight as well. It's just after I showed you guys the lunge pen, I just had a nice little sit down with a few of the liveries and we were just talking about horsey stuff. Talked about Patchets. I feel like Patchets comes up in every conversation I have with horsey people. Oh God, rest in peace Patchets, hey. Anyway, I had to shoot off because I need to go home and grab some lunch. My storage box, I need to take that to the dump. And I also need to pick up my new wheelbarrow from Wix, which I'm so excited about. Mum gave me one of her dodgy wheelbarrows, guys. So anyway, I used to use that wheelbarrow to take my 80 litres of water down to Vossi's paddock, and had a punctured tyre. So I said, thanks Mum, you can have your wheelbarrow back. So I took it back home for her last night. And of course I was looking online to get a good wheelbarrow because they cost a fortune, those bloody things. And I just so happened I found a nice 120 litre wheelbarrow, like a nice deep one, from Wix for 70 quid. So I thought, right, today's one of those days where I'm going to get on top of things. I've done my storage box, I'm going to go to the dump, take my rubbish there, hacked Vossi, I've done all my jobs, marked out, and now it's time to sort the wheelbarrow business out. So now I'm going to head home, have some lunch and pick the wheelbarrow up. So I think this is a perfect chance for me to leave it there, guys. So thank you for tuning in to another vlog. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.